Hip-hop feels like it is standing on a fault line again, the ground trembling beneath names once considered untouchable. The question that keeps echoing through interviews, live streams, and comment sections is simple but explosive. How did you get that footage of Diddy? In a media culture where journalists guard their sources like state secrets, where silence is currency and access is everything, the idea that damaging material could surface without protection raises suspicion. Most reporters would never disclose where something like that came from. So if footage exists, if tapes are being whispered about, if conversations are being confirmed days after they were denied, then someone, somewhere, decided it was time. And if Sean Combs is watching this unfold, what does he feel? Some imagine anger, others imagine calculation. There is even the unsettling thought that he might view it as spectacle, the best documentary he has seen in a long time, a narrative where he becomes the ultimate villain in a saga too cinematic to be real. Power has a way of distorting reality. When you have controlled rooms, careers, and reputations for decades, controversy can start to look like theater. But theater becomes dangerous when the audience begins to believe it is watching something real. Jaguar Wright has positioned herself at the center of that storm. For years, she has insisted that Diddy was never a mystery to the industry. In her view, everyone knew. Everyone attended the parties. Everyone saw the hierarchy within the hierarchy. She speaks about guns, about sealed tapes, about protection that lasted 30 years. Her tone is not polished or cautious, it is relentless. She claims she has lived for 4 years with the understanding that speaking this openly could cost her life. That is not promotion, that is pressure. When she appeared on Piers Morgan and expanded her accusations beyond Diddy to include Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the temperature shifted. Piers Morgan gave her a global stage, and she used it to suggest that power at the top of hip-hop is not isolated but intertwined. Jay-Z and Beyoncé were not present to respond, but their silence became part of the narrative. Jaguar framed them as inseparable forces, arguing that when influence merges, accountability blurs. The reaction was immediate, but the denials were measured. Meanwhile, followers noticed metrics shifting, followers dropping, public appearances continuing as if nothing were happening. Her feud with DJ Vlad intensified the drama. After being labeled a conspiracy theorist, she produced alleged receipts showing his team had reached out to her. In her mind, that contradiction proved opportunism. She suggested timing mattered, that statements made on Monday were invalidated by revelations on Tuesday. The industry, she implied, pivots when survival requires it. Then there is 50 Cent, watching from the sidelines but not entirely detached. His comments carried weight, less humor, more warning. He hinted that industries first dismiss, then distance, then quietly confirm when it is too late. It was not a full endorsement of Jaguar, but it was not a dismissal either. It felt like recognition. As her social feeds grew more frantic, supporters stopped treating this like gossip. They treated it like a distress signal. She spoke about abuse, about cracked ribs, about systems designed to hurt and keep loyalty intact. She questioned how women survive when everyone around them benefits from their silence. She invoked artists like Young Miami as examples of proximity to power, suggesting that money and influence can mask deeper compromises. Through it all, Diddy remains publicly restrained. No emotional rebuttal, no detailed refutation, just silence. And in a moment like this, silence feels strategic. Every resurfaced lyric, every old interview clip, every lawsuit adds tension to a story that refuses to disappear. So what happens next? If more evidence surfaces, if tapes are proven real, if testimonies multiply, will the empire crack or adapt? And if Jaguar is right about even a fraction of it, how many knew and chose not to speak? Now we turn it to you. Do you believe this is a fearless truth-teller pushing against a protected machine, or a narrative spiraling beyond control? If undeniable proof drops tomorrow, would it permanently change how you see hip-hop's most powerful icons? Share your thoughts below. If you want more deep, unfiltered breakdowns of the stories shaking the culture, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss what unfolds next.